AITA for asking my fiance's relatives to pay for themselves after they brought uninvited guests to our pre-wedding dinner. I, 30 am engaged to my fiancée, 29F, and we're getting married this fall. Last weekend, we decided to have a small pre-wedding dinner to get our immediate families together before the big day. Nothing fancy, just a chill evening for everyone to meet, chat, and celebrate a bit before the real wedding chaos starts. It was supposed to be a cozy and intimate event. We booked a table at a mid-range restaurant we both enjoy. It's a place with great food, but not super expensive. We confirmed 14 guests, our parents, siblings, and 2 close friends from the wedding party. Everything was set in stone. I even called the restaurant ahead of time to double-check the head count. I thought it was going to be smooth sailing, but I should have known things don't always go as planned when family is involved. So, we show up to the restaurant, and right away I notice something's off. My fiance's family arrives, and it turns out they brought 4 extra people. Her cousin and his wife, who were visiting anyway, her sister's boyfriend, and bizarrely, his teenage daughter. I asked them what happened, and they explained it was a last-minute thing and hoped it would be okay. Honestly, it was a little awkward. The staff was very gracious, though slightly taken aback, and had to move around tables to make space for these unexpected guests. We all ended up waiting about 15 minutes while they rearranged everything, and I had to apologize to the servers for the sudden changes. It wasn't a disaster, but it definitely felt off. Once we finally sat down, I just tried to roll with it. The dinner itself went well, and everyone seemed to have a good time. We shared appetizers, had a few bottles of wine, and enjoyed the main course. The mood was good, and the food was great. But here's where things took a turn: the check. So, the check comes, and it's a little over $850. This is a bit higher than we expected, around $200 more than what we had calculated based on confirmed guests. We had only budgeted for 14 people, and these extra 4 were definitely not planned for. I was a little surprised, but not too upset at this point. What can you do, right? But I figure I should handle it the right way. I quietly asked the server to split the extra 4 meals from the rest of the group. I paid for the 14 people we had confirmed, and I felt that it was only fair the extra guests paid for their own meals. It didn't feel right for me to foot the bill for their last-minute additions. Everyone else seemed to be fine with it, but her cousin seemed confused. Her sister didn't say anything at the time, but later on, my fiancée told me that she was embarrassed by the whole situation. She said that I could have just let it slide for one night and brought it up later, but I explained that I didn't want to let something like that slide when we had made a clear plan together. Later that evening, my fiancée told me she felt like I made her family feel unwelcome. She said that the whole situation made it seem like I was trying to assert power over money. She told me that I should have just let it go because, in her eyes, it wasn't a big deal, and I had turned a casual family dinner into an uncomfortable moment. She felt embarrassed, and I could see how it would make her feel that way. I, however, still felt like I did the right thing. It wasn't just about the money, it was about respecting the plans we had set and not letting things slide when they clearly went off track. But now, things feel a little weird between us. She's upset that I handled it the way I did, and I feel like she's not fully understanding why I made that call. It's definitely made things tense between us, and I don't know if I made a mistake by asking her family to pay for their own meals. I didn't want to cause drama, but at the same time, I don't think I was wrong to ask for fairness when the situation changed. So, Reddit, AITA for asking my fiancé's family to pay for themselves when they brought extra uninvited guests to our pre-wedding dinner. Was I too harsh with the way I handled the situation? Or should I have just let it slide and avoided making it uncomfortable for everyone? I'm genuinely curious what you think. AITA?